Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Listen, Karen Huger charged with a DUI. Last night I found out that she was in a car accident, a very sad situation. I learned that she was okay and that nobody else was injured, so I was very happy. A few hours later, somebody told me that she was charged with a DUI, and I was like, damn it, Karen. Okay, Charrisse already said that you was the neighborhood drunk down there at Potomac. And I was thinking to myself, well, how are the Green Eyed Bandits, how is Reasonable and Evil going to, try to use this against Miss Karen Huger next season on to the Real Housewives of Potomac season 9, child, if they're back. But first off, okay, let me just say this. Karen, it's disappointing. You endangered the citizens of Potomac, the drivers of Potomac on that damn road. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you deserve discipline for what you did to those people in Potomac. Okay, driving under the influence, driving while intoxicated. Somebody let me know what the difference between a DUI and a DWI is. But she was doing both, allegedly. Okay, so that's number one. But number two, I'm not going to beat her over the head. And, she has the entire internet shading her and reading her and judging her. We make mistakes. We have lapses in judgment. I am happy, though, that she is safe and okay and that the people on the road were not affected. But it reminded me of this lady right here, Miss Shannon Beador. Oh, jump scare. Okay, that's scary. That's scary, Shannon. That is scary. Shannon Beador is this lady. She is on to the Real Housewives of the OC, and she's known to have, some issues with alcohol. A few months back, she ran into a whole home. Okay, not just like a home, but like a building. Like ran into like a multi-family, like multi-unit housing situation and fucked up the concrete, fucked up the sidewalk, fucked up the curb appeal, fucked up the plants, fucked up the mailboxes, fucked up the address, the numbers that are on the side of the home. Fucked it all up. Charged with a DUI. The boyfriend broke up with her, I think maybe just a month before. She was out drinking with the girlfriends, got into the car and swerved into somebody's whole home. Okay? Listen, Shannon, Karen, get it together. I think I read on Twitter somewhere that Karen is the first Black housewife to be charged with a DUI while, being a star of one of the housewife shows. So that's really interesting. But Karen, you don't want to be compared to Shannon Beador. Sis, you don't want to be compared to that. You don't want to be known as the neighborhood drunk in North Potomac. Have Charrisse tell it. You don't want that to be your reputation. You don't want to be known for endangering the folks onto the road. Okay, TMZ, Karen Huger has been charged with driving under the influence and hit with several other traffic violations in connection with her car crash this week. According to online court documents, the Real Housewives of Potomac star is facing 1 count of DUI over Tuesday night's wreck, which notes she has to make a mandatory court appearance to answer for it. She's facing an additional DWI charge as well. What is the difference between a DUI and a DWI? There are several other alleged infractions that she's been dinged with as well, per the docket, that touch on everything from negligent and reckless driving to driving way over the speed limit and driving with a suspended registration. The 6 traffic violations she was cited with don't require court appearances and have fines attached ranging from $50 to $510. They say TMZ broke the story. Huger was driving her 2017 Maserati late Tuesday night in Potomac, Maryland, in what police describe as an aggressive manner. Cops told us Karen struck a median and a crosswalk sign at an intersection before continuing on and colliding with a parking sign off the roadway. Yikes. The car itself was badly damaged, but Karen told us she was doing fine after the accident, which she chalked up to driving while in a super emotional state. They say Huger said she went to dinner with a friend, where she said the two talked about some pretty emotional topics, including Karen Huger's deceased mother, saying it left her bawling while trying to drive home, and she says that she swerved to avoid a car coming directly at her. She's basically stating that she had a breakdown and started crying while driving home, and that caused you to swerve onto the median and hit all them road signs. Listen, I just okay, Karen. Listen, I feel bad for sis that she is feeling overly emotional about her deceased mother. But I don't think that was a good excuse. Okay. Huger did note that she received citations, one of which she says was not related to the incident, but made no mention of being intoxicated or arrested in her statement to us. Cops did not tell us she'd been arrested either, and there's no record of her having been booked in their jail. Listen, at this particular point, it's kind of sounding like deflection. I don't know if, you know, she is not allowed to admit guilt. She probably doesn't want to do that. So I can't really expect her to be like, yeah, I was driving under the influence and, you know, I was endangering people onto the road and I apologize. Right? Because she's probably going to have to, you know, go to court. But that deflection about the mama and Mother's Day and being overly emotional, and I just, listen, how will Charrisse and Gizelle and Robin spin this? How will they bring this up? How will they try to use this against the Grand Dame of Potomac so that they can garner another season onto the show? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. I'm glad everybody's safe. Thank God. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.